Good afternoon. This is Claudine from Rascal and Crow Farm. Just showing you our outside raised beds. This is a fall winter rye that has grown that I did not sow when I should have back in October. So I was very late this year due to other things that I had to do. So I sowed in almost mid-February by the time I sowed this. It was around the 11th, I believe, of February when I sowed the fall winter rye, and so being still winter, of course. And so anyway, this is an experiment this year, needing it for green compost in our beds that I usually plant every year. So the rye right now is about 3 inches tall, so it's still got a good root system to it, and it'll be a great green compost, as I said. If you look over here, if I stick my hand in it, you can see it's nice and condensed. I planted a lot of seed in there so that I could have a good amount in there for turning over. And right now my husband, he is turning over the rye. So I'm just going to show you here. We've got a nice root system to this rye, you see there. So it's nice and fluffy. As you can see when he turns it over, it's a nice fluffy composition there. So got lots of worms in there, and this is going to be excellent for your soil because it's, like I said, it's a green manure and further nutrition for your soil, as well as it goes and it scavenges the nitrogen in your soil. So that's a really great thing. And like this, we don't have to add too much more, other than our fish compost is what we add to our soil. Now once we've done this, once we've turned it over, we come over here. I'm just going to show you what we've done already. This bed's been done, it's been turned over, and we add the garden fabric or your growing fabric, the black one here. And now this fabric here is breathable. When it rains, the rain will slowly seep through it to help for the composting. And that's what you need to do. A lot of people do not cover their rye, and then they have problems. So you must cover your rye so that you don't have rye growing through your beds in the growing season. This further composts it and turns out beautiful. And so on the 1st of June is when we plant our tomatoes here. And of course, we will be adding sea soil. We'll fluff it up a little bit before we add our sea soil to it, 2 to 3 inches. And then our amendments, of course, that go with the tomatoes when we plant them. So that's pretty well all she wrote. Just continuing on, turning our beds here. And I hope you enjoyed this little segment on further processing our rye here. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.